Hello, this is Athena with AMG Creates, and today I am using the Tada diorama with the treat cart and the treat cart add-on coffee. Um, I have tried using this for the last couple of times. Like I've wanted to use it and then I went nah. So the Tada diorama is pretty much all of those. Um, you will see later that I needed to add another big piece. So that dark brown piece that's right there, I needed to add another one. Uh, I haven't used the Tada diorama in a while, and I got mad the last time because you're gonna see me redo one of those little brackets because I didn't do it right. So it's really hard with that, the bracket that'll be farther up. It's really hard to put anything farther out because of how it closes, and it was a pain. And I do redo it, and I make sure to show you guys on here because, I mean, it's gonna happen to everybody. I also know that I could have probably added a little bit more to the background and things like that, but this was like the last card that I was doing, and while I didn't have a time limit, I was doing it live. I think I was 2.5 hours in, and or it was like the whole thing was 2.5 hours, and I just, you know, wanted to get it done, as most do after a certain amount of time. My brain was done. So I'm coloring everything in. I know that for the next one, I think that I'm going to recreate it, but as a winter theme. And I think that it'll be a little bit better. I'll fill it in a little bit more. And that's the thing with card making, is that you can look back after you get done with one of them and go, this is what I could have done different. And actually see that it's, you know, that you're doing better. So I'm taking right now all of those, cutting all of them out. Um, I have a, what is this called? It's an automatic die cutter. It's Crafter's Companion. And it's their Gemini Junior, so it's the little version. I love the fact that it's automatic and I don't have to crank the thing. Um, yeah, it's nice. It's gonna be a bad day whenever that thing croaks because I've had it forever and I use it a lot. Especially this year, I've used it a lot. So now I'm gonna slow it down a little bit so that you guys can see what I'm doing. And as I said, I completely forgot the back piece. I didn't look at the video ahead of time because I was recording. So in my head, I'm like, I didn't understand where these two flaps went. I had no idea. I had to actually look it up and use the video, and that's the thing. Lawn Fawn has some awesome videos. Whenever they come out with stuff, they keep them up there. It's easy to search for, and they have a whole bunch of different cards, which is fantastic. So, I of course, the one I pointed to was a little bit off kilter, but that's okay, it doesn't really matter. But I had realized at some point, I need to cut another one of those. And I can't remember where the realization hits. But I do really enjoy the dark brown and that teal turquoisey sort of look. I haven't really been into that whole teal turquoise sh shape. Shape is the wrong word. But I haven't really been in that color lately. This year, however, it's really worked with me. And I hate it because I used to work with a girl that absolutely enjoyed that color a whole lot. And I am one of those people who, if I'm not really fond of a certain person, I don't really like anything that they do either. So, yeah. And we don't talk. She hasn't seen me in decades, over decade, so I don't really care, nor is she looking at my stuff. So now I enjoy it, but she was a little bit too happy and a little too, um, uh, I'm gonna go with privileged for me to enjoy anything about her. So anyway, this is where I realized that I need to cut another piece of that. Oops. And I will know for next time, or I'll just make the same mistake. I don't know. I thought that I had everything cuttered? Thought I had everything covered. Wow. Went with colored, covered, and yeah. That was a mess. So there, now I have two of them. And then my brain also was having an issue with the fact that there are those little notches right there, and I didn't understand where and how this worked. So I did bring up the video and I was watching it as I was doing this. Completely confused, but that's okay. I get it now. We're good. And that's the thing. They have amazing videos, and they do these cards, whenever they come out, they do them multiple times, like different, a whole bunch of different scenes and everything else. They take the time to show you through everything. It's fantastic. I really enjoy Lawn Fawn. That's why I've been using their stuff all year round. I mean, there are other ones. I also very much enjoy Waffle Flower. Whenever she had started, I had all of her planner stuff. I still have some of her planner stuff. I just don't use it a lot anymore, because I would have to find it. And it's old. It's like over 10 years old, some of the stuff that I have from Waffle Flower. So, now I am into this stuff. This stuff is more for card making, as I don't use my planner a whole lot. Kind of just mark it and then I'm done. So now I am putting those in. I find that it's easier to put those in first. You fold the tabs inside so that you can unfold them like that, and then you can see how much room that you have. And then at this point I am going to put everything together on there. So there are some things that obviously you don't see, and I'm looking at it while they're meant to kind of be head-on, I suppose. But even with the bunny, I made him too far out. He should have been a little bit farther in the middle, because whenever this closes, the reason why there's those brackets, those two that are right there, there's a reason why they're so movable. And you'll see whenever I mess up on the outer one, the one that's closest to us, I think that I'll show you what happened. So it's convenient for everybody. But yeah, I had both of them, and I think I had the fox and the owl in there, both getting a drink together. I was just checking to see where it was gonna hit. But with those, that Tada diorama with those lighter brown things, folding in so that it looks kind of like theater, I guess. I needed to put them in a little bit more. And like I said, it's something that I will remember whenever I'm doing this for the winter one. That looks cute. Of course. And then these are the tabs that hold the light brown flaps in there. You'll see what I mean. What I'm doing is I'm going to take them, and I am not going to super glue them. I'm going to use the double-sided sticky tape. The double-sided sticky tape is fantastic for whenever you're doing stuff that needs to stick, as opposed to the glue, which is stuff that you can move around for a couple of seconds before it decides that it's done moving. Now there is repositionable double-sided sticky tape. I just don't like it because sometimes it's not as sticky as you want. As you can see, I am lining up the little tab part with the tab, and that just has it on there so that it still holds it, but it hides it. Which makes no sense to me because it's going to go behind the thing anyway, it's not the point. So and then you do it with the other one. But yeah, they have double-sided sticky tape is just so nice. I used to use it a lot whenever I worked at Michael's for everything in framing. That's part of the reason why I don't have the double-sided sticky tape roller, because it was a pain in the ass to load, and it will always be a pain in the ass to load. I also don't use enough to require one of those. Okay, and then those go right in there. And then you'll see how much of a pain that it is to close. It should be a lot easier. And I didn't understand. And then I realized that, yeah, that needed to go out. Because whenever you move those like that, it was bowing, not doing what it needed to do. So it's really easy to take out. It's really easy to recut everything. I couldn't take off the characters, and I didn't want to do anything. I mean, it's easy just to recut them. So that's what I'm doing, is taking everything, speeding this up as fast as I can, and just recutting it. Gonna recolor it and everything. It really didn't take me all that long. And it's just nice that it's super easy to do. I am really thankful for my die cutter, because I did not want to, I wouldn't have wanted to fussy cut this. Fussy cut means to use scissors and cut it out like by hand, and no, not even a little bit. So instead of both of them being inside and getting a drink, the fox is going to be outside already, and the owl is going to be inside getting his drink. That is over half of his body size. Bless America for making such big sizes. I know that I've mentioned it throughout all three videos, but yeah, and definitely this is an American cafe. That is not a venti size, that is a half your body size drink. I hope that's not coffee, because boy won't be sleeping for a while. He's already an owl. He doesn't need to pull an all-nighter, so maybe it's an all-dayer for a week. I don't know. But yeah, I just figured that he's just gonna be inside getting his drink while the fox is already outside waiting for him. Because it's Texas and it's a nice day in the fall instead of in the summer or late spring when it's already like apocalyptic outside. And now, like I said, I realized that I could have done a little bit more with this. And I think that I will whenever we do the winter one. I have some different ideas for it on how to make it a little bit better. I wanted to also put that in just as a little bit of an extra. I did cut it out. Whenever I do that again, I'll probably use the winter stuff in the cafe, in the background. I know that I need to do more with backgrounds. Yeah, that looks really cute. It definitely does some stuff with the outside of it. But yeah, I could definitely stand to do a little bit more. Fortunately, unfortunately, I like the minimal look of things. I am stamping on the front, wishing you a beautiful fall, like brewing tea or coffee, beautiful fall. Yeah, they punny because it's nice. So I'm putting that on there. And of course, I have the other stamps on the other side, so it's not doing anything weird. And I do take them off because it was confusing me. It doesn't take much. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, and you guys have a beautiful fall. I know that it's still going to be fall for another couple of months. I don't think winter really happens until December. Oh, some places more than others. I don't think we really get winter until February. Anyway, if you like this, please make sure to like or dislike if you didn't. If you want to see more of these, please make sure to subscribe. I will put the link below for next week's live. So I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.